Welcome back to Banished. Welcome back to Revingham. I am Mayor River. We are back again with plenty to do, I hope. I have been just a little bit of time since the last episode. Obviously, in real life, it's the next weekend for me. So I've gotten just one comment. So it seems to be that everybody must be completely happy with what we're doing here. In any event, that one comment was from Steve, and he mentioned that this blacksmith was making iron tools. So what I did was switched him over to steel tools and then told this guy to take the iron tools into his inventory so we can sell them off later. There we go. So we have 124 desired, and they've already got 115 in there. So I had let a little bit of time pass before I realized and remembered the comment. So other than that, I've been looking around for things that we can do, saved up a few things so that the episode isn't too unexciting. One of the things I think I'd like to do is get the tavern going over here so these people can get some alcohol. So why don't we go ahead and undo this. Now we have 6 of 9, but I could probably put a couple more builders on there. We're getting pretty big, so having 13 laborers I don't think is necessarily a bad thing. Plus I also want to get some other construction done. And then we have the possibility of doing a little bit more. So if we get this done, like right now we're doing apples, maybe we do some extra apples and then something else down here. Now I did also go and look, speaking of the orchards, at the type of crops that we don't have. We have all but 2. Oh, somebody died. That's a shame. But let's do some apples here. All right, and then we'll do. So we don't. Oh, the things we don't have are peaches and plum. Or no, we have plums. Oh, we don't have peaches. You know what? I don't know what else we don't have. Well, if a trader comes, we have no. Let me pause. Too much is happening. I'm talking too much. All right, so let's see. What else do we want to do here as far as? Let's do some pecans, right? So we'll do double apples. And then maybe we'll get this guy to make some apple cider, the tavern that we're building. But that probably also means we need to get a couple more farmers going. There we go. So now we're down to 10 laborers. But we have these nomads, and that really isn't actually breaking my heart. I was kind of hoping for something like that. Oh, there you can see I was looking here. Yeah, so peaches is one of them. I'll go look. It's sort of a... Yeah, no plum. Yeah, we do have plums, but we don't have peaches. Okay, well, we'll see when a trader comes. Let's take a look at how many... 39 nomads. Whoa. I mean, I don't... You know what? I think we could do it. We've got enough extra food. All right, let's just go for the gusto. All right, that'll get us close to our goal of 300. And I think even if we reach it in this episode... Oops. Go 2 times speed. Somebody else was crushed by a rock. So what I think we could do... Well, there's a couple places. I want to change whatever I was just talking about. But we got that tavern going. We got the orchards over there started. We had a little bit more food in a while. Now, what is going on here? Oh, that's just a... I thought that was an orchard that we hadn't planted. There was some place... There's a couple places I thought of maybe more houses. Let me take... Yeah, these guys are just in here. So maybe we could do... We got a well right there. Let's do a couple more stone houses here. All right, and we'll set them up. And let's just see. And then the other place that I wanted to sort of start laying out, but we'll do that once we get a few of these people out of the... I mean, I don't even know if... Do we have homeless? Oh, we have... What is going on here? Oh, you got a disease. Visiting a doctor. Okay, good. Well, I'm glad you're going to go visit a doctor. Is time paused? Yeah, I don't need to pause time. Okay, there we go. All right, in business. Yeah, look at that. We got a bunch of homeless. Yes, we need to get some houses built. I guess the inn is full here, huh? Yeah, I don't know. It looks like they should be able to go there, but oops, let's go get some houses built. I think, yeah, I'd like to design this out, but the other thing I was going to do actually was take a look over here and just take a head count, right? So we have 2 there. I think we could probably build this up. We don't have any houses in here. We'll have a tavern. We'll have 2 orchards. So I think we need at least 2 more houses in this area. And so this will get us... Do I have the roads built? Yeah, I think I do. Need a space. You know what? This is going to be a little bit different. Oh, no, that's the road. Okay. Yeah, no, that's good. There we go. So we'll put 3 houses over here. Right, we'll just sort of stack them all up on the side for now. Hopefully, let's see. Let's get these people. We got 10 tons of stuff. Yeah, let's just go with 19 for the moment, since we have so many people and laborers and everything else. Now that's going to put a good herding on our quarries. So we're going to build these extra houses here. Maybe we throw a few of these people into working at this quarry. Let's make it up to 10. Alright, so that'll get rid of some of the laborers. Cool. Alright, so what else was on the list? Yeah, so we got our orchards going. Oh, you know what I'd like to do is find... This isn't the biggest priority, but I'd like to kind of get it out of the way. Find another good place for a graveyard. You know, sort of some place that, you know, like this might be good. We're just not that likely to ever really build anything that functional. Yeah, let's see about over here. You know, they really doesn't need to be anywhere in the way. And yeah, let's see how big a... That's red. So we can do 20 by 20. Right, let's just pause that one because that's not a big priority. But this one was not getting full, but our other graveyard I noticed just when I was over here looking at our forestry kind of area. I was just noticing this was getting towards full. Right, it's over halfway, and yeah, I'd just like to get that ahead. Don't want that to be a problem for the future. All right, so now I did put in a storage yard here, and what I was thinking of trying to do is do a fairly nice layout of some farms here, mostly. I was looking also at our leather, and we don't have 10 tons of leather, but I'm not sure if I want to put... Not sure that I want to put a actual, like, I don't think I necessarily want any, I can't think of the word. Let me come over here, it's sad. Pastures, that's it. Yeah, cow pens, how's that sound? Alright, so, let's just, well, you know, let's start out with a road. The road tool at times is very, yeah, see, sometimes I started on a red, didn't I? Yeah, see, that's... Yeah, that seems like a pretty good dividing line, like right there. Right, if that could go straight up. It's like pretty tight. And then here we're good to go, other than I think the river is, I don't know, there's some little, I don't know, is that where I already built a road? Well, that's just this hill here. Yeah, so we're pretty good over here. So I just want to stay off of this river as much as is reasonable. Okay, yeah, see that's good to know. Alright, so this one would have to be pushed out a little bit. Let's start up in this corner, and then the other thing I'd like to do is just get an idea where houses could go, and then I guess we should make sure we don't build this inside the area. Now we're clear there. Alright, so we're good to go. Yeah, as long as we stay like in this box, we're not going to keep doing that. Not going to affect too much. Alright, so let's get some... Great. I can't really see. So 8 by 15 is our size for crop fields. And I think we'll just do them back to back to back, kind of. There we go. So let's get a little bit more roadage in. Straight for a little while. So this gives people plenty to do, and then we're kind of ramping up the houses. I think, you know what, let's get this one going as well. Hopefully that'll get, there we go, we got a house done, some people moved in. That's a odd, it's not the best, it's not a breeding couple, I guess you could say. So let's keep going with this and just see where we run out of being able to put in. Squeeze an orchard in there at that point. Let's just see. Can we do another? Yeah, see, this is where we run into that, right? So I think I might just do. Where is it? You know, let me put the road in the whole way straight. There's our road. Yeah, let's find this corner right there. Oops, right here. What happened there? Yeah, there we go. And then we'll just make it. See how big it ends up. See that one? I want to leave like one space in between. Yeah, 13 by 9. That's, you know, one longer, one, you know, a couple wider. It's not 8. I mean, it might be kind of too big a field, but we'll see what happens. We could always put 2 farmers on one of them. And then I think what we would like to do is get storages in here. And one thing that's kind of nice about this size, let's spin that guy around once and zoom in. There's the road right there. So if we put this guy here on the storage, it's pretty close for that one. And then I'm thinking what we'll do is let's take 2 more fields. It's going to be a little bit of a different. Yeah, that's going to be too tight right there. How about right here? Yeah, I might move that over a little bit. Yeah, see, we couldn't go 8 here. So let's just move this. Destroy it. Then we'll just move it over 1. I don't think that'll hurt anything. 15 by 8. Then we'll put in a road. I'm not sure. The roads definitely help. I'm not sure how much they help, but there we go. So I can go all the way around those 2 fields. And then we'll get this storage pretty central to his, you know, bunch of farms. And then if you notice, as I did this, I didn't know it would work out quite that well, but we've got the nice line of our marketplace, so we can start getting farmers with some houses right in here. And that's sort of what I was kind of driving towards as quickly as I could there. So let's yeah, we're going to take down to 12 homeless. I think we're going to be in pretty good shape. And our market's done over there. That's good. All right, and we could probably stagger or just skip maybe even 2. We'll just put these back to back. Hopefully we'll squeeze an extra one in because of that. All right, and then 2 more houses. And then at least a little bit of a road so we can kind of see what's happening. I didn't put the right on the. probably could use... we could definitely use a well in here. There you go. Alright, so now we have 46 construction assignments. Some of these are just these farms, which aren't the end of the world, but yeah, so we have like way too much for those people to do and not enough for some others, which will probably cause some issues, but we'll see. We're going to get in here, maybe get this stuff built, you know, just a mad dash uncontrolled order, unlike I try to keep an eye on things. There we go, 2 of these houses are done. And then we have these other houses here, so I think that'll get, you know, an awful lot of people into houses pretty quickly. It is autumn, and then the other thing, you know, I think we have enough food in storage. We could ramp up some other areas and take a better look at things as we go forward here. What do we got question mark here for? Those citizens are available to work. Oh. Yeah. Oops. This one's probably set on like 12 or something. Let's just get 2. And then if we look over here, trader, vendor. Oops. Right, there we go. So we got 2 vendors in there, and we got enough of them. Do we have enough of everybody? 3 or 4 brewers. Oh, we got the brewery going. Yes, we were going to do apples over there, so yeah, let's get another brewer going. All right, good. We got another house, so that's only 3 people are homeless now. So we sucked in, well, let's see, the other big issue is going to be our food. Now, I'm feeling pretty comfortable at 30,000, and hopefully, yeah, see, hopefully we can get some of these farms going. Or do we try to get some farms where we already have more people established? You know, like, yeah, let's say, why don't you make potatoes? Is it just because you don't have enough people? No, why are you at work? Now you don't have enough people. What are you going to make? You're going to make some squash? Okay. Yeah, so we'll take a couple other farmers. I know it's autumn. It's not the best time to put them on that, but at least come next. I mean, they'll just work as laborers all winter, and we probably could cut down. Well, let's just keep the builders going so that they'll work as laborers to clear this stuff, and then they'll switch over to builders when something can actually be built. There we go. Is that it? Okay, good. We got everybody housed, so that bit of a catastrophe is not catastrophe, but that bit of a urgency is kind of done. Now, all right, we only have 1 storage, and I'm a little bit concerned that might get overflowed with stuff. Maybe we should get... I don't think it would hurt to get like another one, say, in here. Right? Like, the closer they are to the storages, I just want to leave it enough so that, and then probably, well, we're not going to be able to get one in here. I do want to try to squeeze in a few more farm fields if we can. We got, you know, a number of houses. We'll probably do another house, like, say, here. And then, you know, they'll be able to be serviced by the market. And we'll see if we can't squeeze. It looks like we can get a field in here and a field in here. And then another thing we could do when everything slows down is start working on our wood coming out of here. But if you notice, we're actually doing pretty well with wood. It's to the point where, well, let's see, we're having a rush on houses here. Maybe we'll take a look at what other constructions that we want to do. And let me get, there we go. Yeah, so well, let's just let people get in here, and then we'll start ramping this up. I don't want to over ramp up the food, though probably won't really hurt us. Might not be the most efficient. There we go. By the way, here's this other quarry with only 6% remaining. But we have this one ready to go for people up, you know, to get more stone in this area. And of course, we got a bunch of quarries on the other side that we designed in one of the last episodes. So what's wrong here? No apples? Yeah. Yeah, it's just because I should just produce all apples over here. Yeah, this I don't even know if this guy's yielded anything yet, has he? Nah, so it's might be a little premature to get that guy going. Oh, we got a trader. Let's pause time again. Oops, click here. No seeds, and we're really making enough of a variety. If they don't have a variety of food from what we're producing, yeah, they have a variety. So I don't see there's any real benefit. If we could trade for money, it might be worth it, just so that we would be able to trade like these iron tools. We could sell them, type thing. Okay. Well, now the other thing. Well, when we get a seed trader, I think because we're getting so close. I mean, the goal of this series was to get to 300 citizens. Getting 39 nomads was a thing, but oops, I keep doing that. Let me pause the video, and I will come back when a little bit more of the construction is done, and it'll also give me the pause that stops us from stuttering whenever I play this game. And I will talk to you in a few minutes. A little bit of time has passed. 2 traders passed us by, but I also took the moment to go to the internet and see what we didn't have as far as our crops that we can purchase, trade items. So it is peaches, as I said, and berries. So we don't have berries in here. I don't know why I said plums. Well, I don't know what I was thinking. I guess I was just peaches and plums. Sounds with a P. I don't know. But I did want to take a minute. I think, by the way, our building has calmed down, so I think maybe we could take a few people off of the building for a moment. And we still have a bunch of laborers, so I'd like to just take a look at our inventory and kind of get an idea of how we're doing. You know, we just fired up another, looking at the ale here, you know, we have some of it, but we just fired up another tavern, so hopefully that'll be a thing. Now, we don't have any apples, so I'm thinking that maybe we should see if we have a place to up our apple production. What else don't we have? Well, iron tools, yeah, we're not going to use those. And logs, we're doing okay. And we're going to fire up another forestry place, and maybe even a woodcutter. And definitely want to keep an eye on that. We seem to be doing pretty well, even though we just had a rush of, well, we're not done our rush of new houses. A lot of these are houses. Yeah, I don't really want that many builders. Yeah, 24 laborers is too many. That's why we're in here now. So, yeah, we're doing okay with coal, cherries. Yeah, some of the, I think we could do more orchards. We just did a bunch more. We just did a bunch more of the different fields. So we probably will be pretty good with, you know, and they could be switched a little more easily. But like potatoes and squash, I know that we set a field to those and turned them on recently. So we'll see if we build up a few extra of those. But maybe one of the fields can be potatoes and the other one's squash. Yeah, we're kind of doing okay. We had a run on our steel tools. And then if we look at our production, is anything... I think we have to let a little more time pass. You know, I don't know what current is. Is that the current year, I suppose? So, like, maybe as we get into next year, or, you know, give it a little more time to pass so that we see the effect of this jump up. So we'll see what happens. And then, looking at the number of students we have, plus that, I don't know if we have enough schools around. And do we have a school over... I'm sure that they all... I don't know if it matters how far they are from the school. Like, are these people too isolated? We might be able to squeeze a tool in right here. That's an orchard there, but can we actually... It's not that big a building. Yes, we could squeeze one in. Now, would we do it? Yeah, I think I'd do it over here. Right, let's just pause that for a second. You know, let's get a little bit more. It was a helter-skelter for me anyway. I like to keep things under control, but there we go. So we got all these built, and it's early spring, but I think we can hold off a little bit and just not get these planted this year and finish designing this as we get more houses in. And yeah, And we can also talk about what we're going to do with all these laborers. Well, really, maybe we do. Let's do some more potatoes and squash. Right, and I moved all these down to 1 during the break. They were all set at 3, so there's only 1 farmer. Potato, there we go. All right, so that means we don't have enough of those. So we'll up the number of farmers. I like to do it over here sometimes because I can see the total and make sure I'm not making some mistake. There we go. Yeah, we already have a house built, so I think that's not going to hurt. They should get that mostly planted. It's still early spring, so we should be in pretty good shape. But let's see about some more orchards. And I think I would come down here. I like to do a river road. Right, just so we could see where the road, like what our max is, and then they can still get around the back side, right? So that's pretty much good enough, I think. Yeah. Let's come to here and then here. Right, so that'll kind of box that area in. Now I don't want to get too close to here because we still probably want to give them some more facilities like a hospital, and because the next closest hospital, and probably, well, how are we doing on the church? This one only has 15 members. How many does this one have? Yeah, a bunch. And then we have another church? Yeah, we have another church here. Yeah, so we're doing okay with the churches. Now again, how much of an area of effect, it doesn't really tell you if it has one. We sort of have this area here. I wonder if we couldn't plan on, I think I'd actually sort of prioritize a hospital down here. It's a little narrower this way. Right, we already have a well, so we don't need to leave the corner free. Right, and we'll pause that. And then we'll get these people a school. Right there, will we? How about right here? Yeah. No. Yeah, it wouldn't fit there unless we... Yeah, do we just do that? I think that would be pretty reasonable. And I could try to lay out some more of the fields before we put this in, but I think I actually want to get one of these going. So let's get this one going right away for these people down here, and then we'll get the other one going pretty shortly. We have 12, and I don't mind. When we have all these laborers and builders, things definitely go a bit faster. So let's also do... Take this road, hard to see through the trees, down to here, say, and then over, and we'll get another house. I think I'm going to hold off until we, let's just pause that house. I think we have enough people until we really start moving people into work. Though if we do these orchards, I wouldn't mind. Yeah, that worked out. 4, let's do 2 in a row without a road in between. Do a road in between. Alright, and I think we could do at least one more. Missed. Yeah, and then if we were going to do another one, like a small one. Let's build a road. Make things nice and symmetric. Let's just do an odd-shaped one. Not, being 100% efficient every single thing. A bunch of people dying. Yeah, we will have a... That is an orchard already. Alright, so we'll get those orchards going. Thinking, let's take this out straight this way. We'll just leave this for whatever houses and storage we think we could use. Because now that we have all this in here, yeah, we're getting kind of way. I mean, this is sort of far for the storages. So I think we could definitely use like a storage that these guys could get to more quickly. Though I really probably should have put one more over this way, but like we, might have been. Could we do that? I mean, oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I really like how central that is. Yeah, so that got rid of those, but that's okay. So we'll come in here. Do this, and then we'll do the get rid of the roads tool. Right. We'll just rebuild those in a minute, but then we can put our orchards back, and that might actually be better because maybe I can make them a little bit more. Like if we come here, oops. Right, they would stick out to here, but then it would be like right there, so I could put the two of them in here, and I think that'll work out well as soon as we get rid of those roads. And we just put a road around it where it was. Good. So yeah, things are really happening here. How are we doing on our population? So if we take this, we're getting really close. That's 210 if I add this in. And then another, so that's 267. So I think in the next episode might be our finale of the series where we reach 300. And part of the reason I'm going to end it is because I do enough YouTube. I really almost need to start cutting down. As we get into next year, I don't know if you guys have heard of this COPPA thing. I'm not sure how that's going to affect the community interaction. If YouTube decides that all video games are for children, then it means you guys won't be allowed to leave comments on the videos. You won't be allowed to do, you won't be allowed to set reminders for the videos. And even though you're adults, it's like no one will be allowed to set because I guess they don't have any real way of preventing minors from, a 12-year-old could say, I'm 18, and then they watch the video, and then I guess YouTube gets in trouble. A lot of people, I don't know if you know anything about this, but the FTC in America has said, well, there's a law in America that says you can't collect data on people under 13, which I agree with. You shouldn't. But YouTube collects data on everybody and then does advertising that's specific to your interests, which makes the advertising a lot more valuable. Well, the bottom line is that children are watching too many, and YouTube is really promoting that too. So it wasn't like YouTube got in trouble because they were actively promoting the advertising to children, right? They're going to act like it wasn't that way, but then the creators benefit from it. So the creators get caught up in the web. The money that people were making Minecraft videos, and especially ones geared towards younger people, was causing problems. So I don't know how that's going to affect this channel. I mean, it's not, I don't get paid anyway, so for me it's not a financial issue. The issue is more along the lines of, well, if I can't get your guys' comments, and it really kind of kills the YouTube platform for me, part of what I really enjoy. When I say thank you for all your comments and likes and all, it's that interaction between us that I truly appreciate. So we'll see. Now, did I leave? Let me do something here. I didn't leave a. Let's do this. I think we have a little extra room. I'm going to put a road right here. Then do my quarry. Then do my orchard. Quarry. Where'd that word come from? Right? Yeah. So that works out real nice. Except I don't think I can get this one in because I didn't undo just enough road. And once I get that done, we'll call it quits for the episode. So let's put in a road here. All right, and then we'll leave this for more houses and whatnot, and then they'll have their storage barn right there. We'll have 2 orchards, so this can, I guess, kind of go this way. And then we'll have a little space here for whatever else. So we've got a hospital plan. Oops, keep doing that. School plan, 2 more orchards. Yeah, what else would we want? A tavern, right? Yeah, so let's see. We have 4 orchards. Oh, we got a trader. Let's see. What do they have? Nothing we really need. Now, they've been timed out pretty well. Yeah. Oops, let's get... Pause. Before I even... No. Potato seeds, cabbage seeds. We have those. Okay. Probably could have just looked. But we could have... yeah, I should have bought order. I keep not... That's an issue I have, not ordering those things. Well, it was never really... I mean, we could obviously... We have plenty of money and... You know, things are going well. But look, our food dropped down. You know, so it's not like we couldn't... It really wouldn't be a challenge necessarily to order those 2 other sets of seeds and get them. It's... At this point, it would be an accomplishment, you know, a bit of a milestone, but nothing that... For me, nothing that's that earth-shattering. 4 by 15, another orchard. So there we go. And as usual, I'm going to do these episodes back to back. And let's see, are we... Yeah, at some point we'll get some more people in here. And maybe, you know, as usual, I won't build anything else or design anything else. And I'll wait till enough things. Now, of course, I will certainly be back. Let's see, what is our numbers over here on the people? Oh, look, it dipped down again. So we're at like, what, 360? Yeah, 92 plus 75 would be 167. So good. So we'll see. So next episode, plan on that being the finale, and then, which really the timing works out pretty well because the Transport Fever comes out, and I definitely would like to start a bit of a series on that, just because it's a game that I really enjoyed. Well, Transport Fever 1, original Transport Fever, I really enjoyed. So we'll switch over to that, and hopefully you guys will enjoy that equally well, if not better. So, I'm trying to find our finish where we started thing that I do sometimes. There we go. So we're back here in the original marketplace. Yeah, another thing we can do, we're eating up our stone, but I would like to get more roads paved. Maybe that's something we'll do in the beginning of the next episode. All right, let's see how much time passes, but I'll get a list of fun and interesting things, and unfortunately I won't get your suggestions until after the video goes up, which will be after I record the next episode. So thank you guys for watching, and like I said, I do really appreciate your comments and suggestions, and I hope you have a good day. Take care. Bye-bye.